Once upon a time, in a faraway, enchanted kingdom called Splendiferous, there lived a prince named Bartholomew the Dazzling. Now, Prince Bartholomew was known across the land for two things: his dazzling smile and his very, very big ego. He loved himself so much that he once asked the court musicians to play music whenever he walked down a hallway, just so he could feel how grand he was. But one evening, at a grand feast, Bartholomew took his admiration to a new level. Standing on the highest table, he loudly declared, "I am the greatest prince who ever lived. The sun shines in my honor. The moon bathes in my radiance." Just as he said that, the sky flashed a blinding purple light. A strange comet shot across the castle ceiling and puffed. When the lights faded, Prince Bartholomew was no longer a prince. He was a frog. And not a handsome frog. Just a frog. Now, Prince Bartholomew had a problem. He could no longer wear his royal boots. He couldn't eat his star-shaped cheese every morning. And worst of all, he could only croak, instead of saying wise, princely things. He could only manage ribbit, ribbit. The kingdom soon learned the truth. To break the spell, the frog prince needed a kiss, not from a princess, but from the kindest, most ordinary maid in all the land, Gwendolyn the maid. She was clever, hard-working, and had a smile that could scrub away even the meanest dragon's scowl. But she hated nonsense. Every morning she passed the frog prince in the courtyard. Each day, Bartholomew looked at her with huge frog eyes and croaked, "Ribbit, kiss me. Ribbit, transform. Ribbit." And every time, Gwendolyn laughed politely and said, "Nice try, so croak salute. But I don't kiss frogs." Over the next few days, they went on accidental adventures together. They saved the queen's cat from a tree made of sticky bubblegum. They rescued a snoozing dragon who couldn't stop snoring loud enough to shake teacups. And they even outwitted the wicked wizard of excessive hats, a strange man whose spells only worked if you wore 7 hats at once. Throughout it all, Bartholomew learned something important: that being humble, brave, and kind felt way better than having everyone adore you just for your reflection. Finally, after all their travels, they stood beneath a rainbow made of comet's sparkles. Bartholomew took a deep breath from his green froggy chest and said, "Gwendolyn, if you would honor me with a kiss, I might be restored." Gwendolyn smiled. "All right, Frog Prince, one kiss, but only if you promise to be a better person." She leaned down and kissed him gently on his tiny frog head, and in a flash of sparkles, there stood Prince Bartholomew again, shiny, human, and infinitely less egotistical. The kingdom cheered. Bartholomew thanked Gwendolyn with humility and respect, and because he'd learned how to truly care for others, he was loved more deeply than ever before. Thanks for watching.